Ooni of Ife allegedly demands the return of the bride price he paid on Mariam and Ronke's head. Okay, my people, according to the information, they said this is coming because of their recent gang up and attitude towards Ooni of Ife. I don't know if you remember one of our videos where they said Ashley exposed Mariam and Ronke, saying that they are planning with some of these wives to give the king a mass divorce. Hey, anyways, somehow it would be a good news if they do it, but they don't. They just want to do it to embarrass him, to give him a public ridicule. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's still your girl Dilolo. Please subscribe to my channel if you're here to subscribe. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your support. Give this video a thumbs up and share it, okay? We are still on the gist from the palace of Ooni of Ife. We do know that over some months now, the king have insisted that the wives must vacate the palace so that his first wife, Queen Naomi, and President Denikawa will return back to the palace. And these women have been doing everything within their power to say that that did not happen. You know, even when the king have done everything to see that they are happy. You know, initially, when the king married all of them, you know how he married all of them within a space of 1 month. You know, some of them started complaining that the king is marginalizing them. He is treating some people better than the others. And a lot of people advise the king that if you must be a polygamist, you must learn to treat your wives equally so that they will not feel cheated or bad. Then, from what we heard, they said the king adjusted. If you see how he praises them in the public, how he goes on functions with all of them, you find out that he is trying his best. He's just one man. He is just one man. And from what we have been hearing, his father is not a polygamist. You know, because if the father is a polygamist, a lot of people will say, yes, so your father have been doing it and it is expected that you will learn certain things from your father. But the father is not a polygamist. Okay, for the king to be a polygamist, I believe is what some of these elders that push him into doing that. But for that to happen is because of the love he has for women. That is, sorry to say that, but I have to say it, okay? Allegedly, always bear that in mind. So right now, the king have done everything to accommodate all of them, to make them feel comfortable and loved, to make them feel safe with him. But they are not doing the same for him. Because if they really want him to feel comfortable and feel loved, they will do as he say. Because they know too well that the king's heart is still with Queen Naomi. Even when Queen Naomi have tried to move on, because those periods when Queen Naomi will always agitate that the king should release her so that she will go her way and all of that. As a matter of fact, Queen Naomi have made up her mind to move on. That was when she granted a certain interview saying that she refused to be in the midst of all of these women and all of that. Though the king doesn't want that, and that is why he insisted. He keep begging, he keep going after her and all of that. Some said he is doing it because of Prince Tadenikawo, while others said that the king really loves Queen Naomi. And I believe that the king really loves Queen Naomi, and that is why he is doing all of that. Because if he doesn't love Queen Naomi that much, he wouldn't mind allowing Prince Tadenikawo to be raised by another person, because that is his major fear, like some people will say, you know. But because he still loves Queen Naomi, you know, that is why I believe he is going after Queen Naomi, and he is doing all of this to see that Queen Naomi is happy. You know, but the women refuse to understand him. So right now, they said he have demanded for the return of the bride price for Mariam and Ronke, because according to him, or according to the information allegedly, they are refusing to be understanding even when they are supposed to. In as much as they are women, they understand what it means for one to feel unhappy with another. And as it is right now, Ooni of Ife is unhappy with some of these wives, especially Ronke and Mariam. And this is what the father was trying to avoid when he was frowning at the king marrying too many women. Because he knows that women are so demanding. They need attention. they need extra, as an extra king, you have to be very extra careful with them so that there won't be problems. And the king cannot give all of them the same because he is just one person. Normally, it is meant it's supposed to be one man, one woman, and that one man, one woman. Some men will not even satisfy that only one. You know. Then how then do we expect a very big monarch like Ooni of Ife? Because he's a great king. He got a lot of task. This women thing is not the only thing that bothers him. It's just some part of his life. And he has a major task, as a king. So that is why the father tried to stop some of this marriage. And thank God for the father, because if not for the father's intervention, the king would have married so many others. Because some of these elders, they wanted to use women to taunt the king's reign as a king. That is my own opinion. That's what I can say. So right now, the king is saying that the women who are supposed to be understanding, who supposed to know that he is just one man, who are even married to people before, they are now frustrating his life. That he is no longer concentrating. So for that reason, he wants these people to return the bride price he paid on Mariam and Ronke so that they will go their way. After all, they are planning on divorcing him. So it's better that he do it first before them. But they said the women are in shock because they never expected it. You know that before now, the king have always been too quiet. Whenever it has to do with the women, he will be too emotional to take certain action against them. And that is why a lot of people are saying, when will you take action against these women? They are taking more than required and all of that. But the king will always, protect them. But right now, some of the elders are now beating the king through the shoulders of these women. And I'm sure that is the reason why he wants everyone to go their way. But the problem here is that, are they ready to go? Anyway, let me not forget that to remind you that they are all alleged information. But if it is true, that's a good decision. They are all alleged because I do not live in the palace. I don't even live with any of these people. They are all alleged information. But my prayer is, let it be true. But the problem is, are they going to accept that? They can do anything to remain in that palace because they have done some devious things, some of the things that they are not supposed to do just to be there. So anything that will take them out of that palace, they can go extra mile. They can do the unthinkable just to remain there. But are they driving happiness in that marriage? That is another question they should ask themselves. Because marriage is not to be endured. You're supposed to enjoy your marriage. So guys, I don't know what to think. Whatever you think, please share with us on the comment section, okay? And don't forget that they're all alleged information. Always bear that in mind. Please subscribe to my channel if you're here to subscribe. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much. Give this video a thumbs up and share it. My God will bless you. Bye for now. Love you guys.